Lenny.
Hi.
Thank you for agreeing to be interviewed.
Hey, no worries.
So we saw you at the Sketch protest today. Why were you there protesting outside there?
Well, mainly because they partake in selling a dish which us as animal lovers we do not agree with at all. It's basically consists of geese and ducks spending their lives in small cages getting food rammed down their throats 4 or 5 times a day until their livers expand to 10 times what they should be. And so, you know, the process is torturous enough. If that wasn't bad enough, you know, they kill them after slaughter them, and then just dunk it on our plates, just a diseased pile of meat. And what it is just absolutely, it's just abhorrence in and of itself. And so the production of it is illegal here in the UK. We want to make the sale of it illegal too, because it is just extreme, insane cruelty that has absolutely no justification whatsoever.
Get foie gras off the menu! Get foie gras off the menu! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Get foie gras off the menu! Get foie gras off the menu! Shame, shame on Sketch! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Get foie gras off the menu!
So a few protesters actually went into the restaurant. Do you think that's a good idea?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, just, you know, we're peaceful protesters, but you know, we do have like a mentality of just take it to them, show the world what's happening. I mean, a lot of people, I think most people just tend to be content with just living a blind life. Like they like having their eyes closed because it means they just don't have to worry about certain things, which, you know, I don't blame them for it. It's human nature, you know. I sometimes, you know, say to myself, it'd be so much easier not to care. Like, sometimes when I'm feeling really pissed off, I say, I wish I didn't care. I wish I really didn't care. But the thing is, I do care. So I do stuff about it. And just, like, putting the truth right under people's noses, I think, is just the kind of reality check and wake-up call that everyone needs to really understand that there are, you know, practices out there that are just, you know, beyond inhumane.
Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Get pâté de foie gras off the menu! Shame on you for profiting out of misery! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! Get pâté de foie gras off the menu! Shame, shame, shame on Sketch! 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 Shame, shame, shame on Sketch!
So what inspired you to become vegan?
Well, I was always an animal lover, but I was always an animal eater too. And, you know, growing up, I get introduced to the concepts of equality and, you know, gender equality, racial equality, religious equality. It got me thinking, well, you know, we preach that it's good for, you know, religion X and religion Y to be equal. It's good for, you know, race A and race B to be equal. What about species alpha and species omega? You know, it didn't make sense to me that, you know, that we get so angry about inequality within the human race, but yet just are completely void of knowledge of inequality between the human race and another race. So and of course, like once I found out, you know, what happened in the meat industries, that's it. I immediately decided I wanted to become vegetarian. I decided I wanted to become vegan fairly soon after becoming vegetarian. But I was always kind of making the excuse of, oh, I can't afford it, or oh, I liked pizza too much, or, you know, this or that and the other. And actually one day I was sitting in Costa with a hot chocolate, a normal hot chocolate, and a cheese and tomato sandwich. I used to love those fucking things. And I was watching a video on my phone of this person that I admire and I follow. Her name's Monami Frost. She's like a tattooed model who's vegan as well. And she was telling her vegan story. And, you know, I'd heard these stories 1,000 times, you know, it was nothing new to me. But then she actually brought her 4-year-old daughter up onto her lap, and her daughter was already vegan. And so I just thought to myself, right, this girl's 4 and already vegan. I'm 20 and, you know, not vegan yet. I think there's just no excuse anymore. I had to do it. And yeah, and once I realized that I lived in London, it just became the easiest thing in the world.
Do you have any tips for people that want to go vegan?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I guess it depends what stage you're at. If you're meat eating and dairy eating, like now, I'd suggest, you know, taking it step by step. You know, become vegetarian first, or at least pescatarian first. Work your way upwards. You know, some people feel they need to spend a couple of years as a vegetarian before going vegan. I was vegetarian for 2 years before I became vegan. Other people go even just a couple months vegetarian and then go vegan. I find it scary to think that some people actually go vegan straight away. I think that's a very big step, and you don't need to make it that big for yourself. So just try not to put it off like I did, and just realize and just stay aware of the kind of bells in your head that say all right, it's time to take it another step higher. So yeah, just one step at a time. It's not like, you know, quitting drinking, where to quit drinking you have to just go all out and just quit drinking, you know. It can be very, very easy for yourself, and you know, there's heaps of sites online, and you're bound to have some vegetarian and vegan mates at some point. So definitely talk to some people. Like go on the web, see what products are good, what aren't, and also, like, once I first became vegan, like, I was constantly checking ingredients and stuff like that, and, you know, there'd always be times where I'd pick up a product in the supermarket and get a bit upset because I realized I couldn't eat it because it had animal products in it. But then, like, it just sufficed me to just remind myself of why I was doing it. You know, it's not a selfish thing you're doing. It's you know, it's better for the environment, it's better for your health, and it's obviously better for the animals. So it's completely selfless, and it's always a good thing to do.
Great, thank you.
No worries.
Cool.